this. This is Martin Brundle challenging Gerhard Berger for second place in the Monaco Grand Prix and taking advantage of the fact that he's through. Martin Brundle, a master of Monaco.
Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber. Vettel on the inside. Has he now stolen the lead from his teammate? Can Webber scrap back? Oh, fantastic stuff. Mark Webber going for it now from a long way back. Verstappen on the outside, Rosberg on the inside. They come close, but they don't quite touch. Verstappen now under pressure again. That's a brilliant exit from Nico Rosberg. It's redemption day for Daniel Ricciardo. He wins the Monaco Grand Prix, and he will celebrate that for a long, long time to come. Sebastian Vettel comes home to take second place. Mercedes threw everything at him today. Charles Leclerc has coped brilliantly. He won in Spa. He wins in Monza. Charles Leclerc is the winner of the 2019 Italian Grand Prix. Brilliant move from Lando Norris, who's ahead of Charles Leclerc. It's McLaren 1-2 at Monza after the safety car.
Norris is completely fearless. He was on the grass at one point in the Curva Grande.
And once again, Ralph out of position, and Barrichello makes it stick.
Wow, what a move by Rubens Barrichello!
Hamilton gets away well, and he's getting towards Max Verstappen now, tries to cover him off and pushes him to the left-hand side. Perez is in acres of space as Hamilton on the inside pushes Max Verstappen wide. Can Perez fight back? No, he can't. Hamilton is just ahead of Verstappen. Perez challenging his teammate around turn 2. Hamilton leads from Verstappen, then comes Sergio Perez, and then the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. Lewis Hamilton got the dream start that he wanted. 3 times he's won here from second in the past. He has made a lightning start and leads the race as Carlos Sainz and Daniel Ricciardo tangle the Ferrari and the McLaren, almost touching wheels with Lando Norris. Now makes a move on Felipe Massa, and Daniel Ricciardo's in that fight, and Nico Hülkenberg as well, and Massa's getting sorted out by the pack, and down the inside goes Daniel Ricciardo. What a move from the Australian. He's picked up a couple of places in one corner.
Desperation starts to creep in for Lewis Hamilton.
Raikkonen's third, and is that Glock? Is that Glock going slowly?
It is,
That's
it's Glock. Oh my goodness me, Hamilton's back in position again. 100,000 local hearts sink in the grandstands. It's handed the place back to Hamilton. He comes through, and if I'm absolutely right, I'm sure that he is going to claim 5th place, which is all he needs to do to become the 2008 Formula One World Champion, Lewis Hamilton.
A little bit too wide himself, but he's still going for it, and this time he does want to get the job done going into Brooklands, but once again Fernando Alonso fights back and just will not give up this 5th place. Vettel now switches to the inside. Alonso, does he have to give up? They're going wheel to wheel, somehow not touching as they go round Woodcote and on towards Cox, where Alonso passed Vettel on the outside a few laps ago, and on the inside Sebastian Vettel gets it done this time. No man wanted to yield. Bottas and Hamilton getting away ahead of Verstappen and Perez, and the wheel-to-wheel the Mercedes. But what's happening behind? Perez pulls to the inside, Verstappen to the outside. They're 3 abreast at the moment, and there's 3 abreast behind them. Into turn 1 we go. Verstappen is into the lead, ahead of Hamilton. Bottas gets tagged by Daniel Ricciardo. Perez goes onto the grass, and it's an all sorts of kerfuffle going on in that first corner. There's Yuki Tsunoda getting hit in the Alfa Tauri as well. Verstappen leads from Hamilton. Pierre Gasly is challenging Sergio Perez, and Perez just stays ahead.
This time it's Schumacher challenging Mika Häkkinen. He's going to give him a hard time right from the beginning, and that's where he got a penalty last year under a yellow flag. He's all right this year, and he's really harrying Mika Häkkinen. Is the Finn going to be able to resist the pressure? And the answer, I think, is going to be no. Schumacher's going to lead. He's right in front now. Häkkinen fights back, and through goes Fisichella and Barrichello.
Perez squeeze past, they're going wheel to wheel towards Vale now. Who's going to be last on the brakes? Leclerc has that inside line. Perez goes off the track, cuts the chicane, off goes Leclerc, through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff. It's Verstappen far enough back, he's going to make the lunge down the inside. Hamilton sees him coming. It's a late lunge by Verstappen, who takes the lead of the race. Brand new season, brand new dawn for Formula One. It's the Bahrain Grand Prix, and it's lights out and away we go.
Going on, legends. Let me zoom in a little bit there. The illusion was broken. You can't see past the backdrop. We're in a beautiful studio. This is a very professional setup. Full case of F1. Let's go. The cheapest full case you'll see going around. Only a few spots left in the mini to close. And then we're ripping straight in. I'm actually excited to do a full case of quality, genuinely. We obviously pulled a superfractor out of this this format, but also there seems to be a decent hit rate. We haven't found a black 1 of 1 yet, but we found oranges. We actually haven't found a red to 5 yet either in this format. So crazy, crazy. What's going on? How you doing? There's just 6 spots left. It's a $77 Everybody Wins Mini to close, featuring Max Verstappen. And actually plenty more. It's a nice little lineup. We'll get it on screen for you. There we go. That's it. 9 spots. It is Everybody Wins, and it is for a full case. So every spot is, of course, going to be going home with some cards, which is good. We like to see that. We like to see that. Hey. We're starting early today. Also slated to go early is... Yeah, we're early today. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Also slated to go early is the baseball. Just walking around like a fool looking for the box cutters. Yeah, sorry, I was standing a bit far away from the mic. Sorry, Mitch. That's my fault. We had to turn the mic right down to silence Luke when he's breaking in the other room. Boy. Okay, just 6 to close the mini. I found my box cutters. I'll cut it from the bottom. Big brain, so we can just dump them straight out. 6 to close. Jump on the website, get your spots. 20 boxes of quality inbound. You know what we have had a decent hit rate of in this format as well is numbered inserts. Like helmets and stuff. We've had a few, so I'd love to find a nice one of those. Full case, fan. Let's go. Full case of quality. I'll be very curious. We'll do a little recap at the end. See how many numbered parallels, what we see, what sort of short numbered parallels. We picked up this case at an absolute bargain, which is why we were able to offer it so cheap. It's the equivalent of like 3.5 hobby boxes, I think, something like that. And surely across 20 boxes, at least 1 numbered card in every box, we should be looking all right. Seemed like great value, and I'm glad it got recognized as such. Very quick on the fill. Get the last few spots in the mini, or we'll be running straight into the break. Go snag those last few. Feel free to close out baseball as well while you're there. Let me pull the mic a little closer again. Let me know, how's the audio now? It should be a lot better. It is a discounted mini to close as well. It was meant to be, the maths was like 81 or something. It was some messy number. I was like, let's just make it 77. We'll make it nice and easy. So last few spots. Here we go. Here is the mini. I was going to say it's going to connect to the wrong one. It always, if I have 2 windows open, it always picks whatever the wrong one is. That was just the break sheet. Let's try that again. Let me show you the mini. Here we go. 77 bucks, $250 Verstappen spot at the top. George Russell, Fernando Alonso, Ollie Behrman, Alex Albon, Senna, Mansell and Coulthard, Franco Colapinto, Bortoletto and Hülkenberg in last place. We've got the awesome NBA mixer, which people are jumping all over. It's great value, 33 bucks a spot. That's 990 bucks. That's below retail for this combo. Below retail, we managed to buy those quite well as well. And then we have the baseball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 remaining. The big red spot still up there, the biggest one. Yankees a big spot as well. Padres in this huge as well. Obviously with Leo DeVries and Ethan Salas featuring in the product. But This is what it's all about right now. Just 5 left. Sorry, not 7. 5 left. There's the link. Go get your spots. We'll be ripping here in no time. Let me see who nailed that last spot. Let's see. It was Chris. Thanks, Chris. Good luck, bro. So just 5 to close it out, to shut it down. Just $77. Decent chance of Verstappen across 20 boxes. I can guarantee you that just the helmet inserts will pay for that. The helmets sell fantastically well. Just the helmet inserts will pay for your price of entry if you land that Verstappen spot. So just 5 remaining to shut it down. Go get your spots, get your seats at the table, and we'll be getting off to an early start. Can't wait. I want to, but the randomizer hates me. Sergeant was still there after a few hours. Thank God, man. That is a surprise. Everyone was sleeping on that Sergeant spot. You know he's going to come up. He's our favorite driver to find. The man loves us. Another one goes down. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm just sending a message out about our NBA break. All right, sorry. Looked away. 25 hits. Yeah. Webby, how you doing, bro? Sorry, everybody. I was being a terrible host. I think there was at least one, maybe a couple of spots picked up. Let me do a quick status checkup. Yes, thank you, Ben and Chris. What's going on, mate? And then going on, Toby's back in the building. If you watched the Whatnot stream last night, Toby tells me he pulled all the good cards. I wasn't here, but
trust me, man, it happens. It happens.
Good luck charm. I have to turn the mic up slightly because this one's very much set up for
Individuals.
yeah, for a one-man show. We'll find a good balance, but upright's probably the play, so it captures both of us, but that should be, yeah, let's pick a volume up decently. So we've got just 3 spots left to close. 3 to close, so thank you. There was a couple picked up. 3 to shut it down on the Mini. $77. So to tell you here when an order comes through. And then straightforward, just copy paste them into the break sheet that's open here. We do have a Mini to run. I'll show you how that works too.
Yep.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
It's very different to the Whatnot setup.
Let's run it back.
It is a lot of boxes, brother. It's a lot of boxes.
Oh, that's Cam Webb. That's Webby on Whatnot.
Yeah.
I know that name.
the recognition. Yeah, Narked is NX. I don't know if you
Oh, I
think
know,
NX,
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
So, because sometimes it's funny because people jump in the YouTube stream, which obviously we appreciate, talking to us like we know each other very well, but it's very easy to forget that your name tag's changed.
Yeah.
Across the two. So it's just like, hey, what's going on, lads?
It's like when you see someone that you recognise but you don't know the name,
Yeah.
like in real life. Hey, buddy. Hey, mate. Yeah, how's that thing?
It's funny. People realise from our reaction sometimes. Clearly, I sometimes react to it straight.
You did it with me. You did it with me when you're like, that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it took me a second, but I recognise who that is. Yeah. Yeah, so what are the hits that we're looking for?
So we've pulled a superfractor out of these before, so it's always the hunt. They have this is like to give you the full detail. This is like in F1 they've got the hobby boxes, which have like an auto chase and multiple numbered inserts. These are a lot more affordable, especially at the price that we picked these up, which is why we can break them so cheap. But essentially, there's generally one numbered card. You can get 2 per box, and they're like ray wave. So you'll see the pattern. I'll show you ray wave. Numbered version. So you're looking for black ray wave that's 1-on-1, but you can pull superfractors out of them as well. But yeah, the difference is crazy. Like this is the same price as 3.5 hobby boxes in terms of the break. Yeah, in terms of break spots. So it's a big difference, and it's 20 boxes. Yeah, so that's why Webby was saying before. I'll be curious to see how the. I'll be curious.
You're going to push the boat out and maybe open 3 packs this time. Don't get ahead of yourself, Webber. I'll tell you what, if we don't pull a fractor by the last 3 packs, a super fract, sorry, you can speak with Geordie and see if we can get
tap in.
Yeah, just yeah.
Yeah, that's how it all happened with Dan, and it was all fun and games, and he pulled like multiple monster cards out, and I was like, alright, that's enough. This is my show.
Oh no.
So the autos, they're hobby and value only is what they say on the checklist, but they have said that I don't see it with Aaron. You just never know whether that's a wholesome comment or whether he's shit stirring someone who really doesn't like receiving base. Because he said if anyone doesn't want their base, Chris will take it. And he's either it comes in flashes with Aaron. It's either someone he knows well who he's trying to stitch up, or he's being wholesome. It could be either. It depends what he's been doing today. I'm never more high alert than when Aaron comments something. I'm like, either he's being a great dude or he's not.
I don't know to cry or laugh.
Dan is locked away in some dark basement. Yeah, correct. Dan pulled out that L'Emanuel.
That's right. Yeah.
50 grand.
Yeah.
He also pulled an Oscar Piastri rookie superfractor last year. Okay, he is. All right, thanks, Az. I appreciate it. Once again, could be a double down.
This is an incredible play.
All right, just 3 left to close it. 3 left, just go get them. $77, full case, big Verstappen at the top, and Ollie Behrman, George Russell, and more. So, sorry to answer that question. So with the quali boxes, it does say on the checklist that they only come up in value and in hobby, the autos. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they show up here as well. Obviously, that was actually factored in as well. You'll actually see that certain spots don't exist in this break, like Mario Andretti, the team principals. They don't exist in the break because they only have autos. So if autos don't exist in this product, they obviously got removed. What's the amount up to? It is, last I checked, it was, do I still have it open here? I think it was 80,000 USD, which is 95,600 USD with the buyer's premium that they charge, which is like, I don't know, 150,000 Australian. Yeah, no, it's still there. Yeah, so 80,000, so 97.6, so it's about to cross over 100,000 US. 11 days left, 12 days left. Yeah. Yeah. So I'd be very curious. I love this, it's my favourite.
Yeah.
$19.
Hey, there's a profitable bottom line we have to maintain.
Yeah. That's funny. I'm so glad I got a 10.
Yeah, that's mad. What was the other? What was the order? The
An 8.
An
PSA
8,
8,
right.
yeah, and that sold for 120,000 USD. So
Jeez.
it's already very, very close to that.
Yeah. Was that on card? Or was that a sticker? Or
Sticker,
Yeah.
which is one of the reasons why people are saying that this, like, a lot of the time it's weird with rookies, like, or with certain big cards. Sometimes if it has a sticker auto, some people reckon it kind of almost just like detracts from it. It's like that you'd almost rather have the non-auto version because it's just cleaner. It's like it doesn't have that messy. People really don't like sticker autos. If it's an on-card rookie auto, a different story like that, then it's worth significantly more. But I think that's one of the reasons that caught us off guard because I was like, it'll probably be worth 50 to 60% of what the auto was.
Yeah.
And it's currently at 90%. But people are like, yeah, that's just because it's a sticker auto. It's like,
wow,
this card has a lot of people after it.
Do people get, if they pull like a 101, they seek out Lamine Yamal to sign the card?
People do that, but not with as like high-end cards, because
Yeah.
generally it's a little bit blasphemous to do it with like a super fractor or something,
Yeah, right.
like an after-the-fact auto.
It's a bit
Some people do
scary.
it. There was one guy, so Shohei Ohtani famously barely ever signs in kanji, like in
Oh,
Japanese
yeah.
script.
Yeah.
And there was a guy who bought his Bowman Chrome auto, an on-card auto of Ohtani, which is crazy. Like at the moment, it's like a $15,000 card. And he cracked it out of the slab, used acetone to rub the autograph that Ohtani had put on there off, went and saw him in person and got him to re-sign the card in kanji. So it's like signed in the same spot, and it's the only one that's signed in kanji. But people are like, it's like a real polarizing thing.
Yeah.
People are like, it's cool that you got him to sign it in kanji, but also that's a disgraceful act. You can't do that. You can't just.
Props to the Nuggets on him though. That's ballsy.
It's a wild move. Yeah.
That's ballsy. Because like you just one little nick when you're cracking that out of the slab. I assume they're not easy to crack out of the slab.
Nah, not really. No, so
That's mental.
yeah, it's a scary process.
That's mental.
3 to close. Final 3. Go get them. $77. Get you a crack at Verstappen throughout a full case. 20 boxes. We're live early. We're going to be ripping through it. And just like what Webby said, I'm very curious about what the hit rate's going to be. What Aaron's talking about there. So the If Sports Cards, he does these weekly recaps every week of the top 10 sports card pools of the week.
Yeah.
And he's really popular. He gets like 30, 40, 50,000 views plus on his videos.
Damn.
And when we pulled, he does the top retail pools of the month. So just out of Blaster and Mega Boxes, he does like a separate show for it.
Mm-hmm.
And when we hit that, we sent it to him. And he was like, it's the most valuable card I've ever seen pulled out of like a retail box. And he said that. And he ranked it above this Caitlin Clark 1-of-1 auto. And then so all year it was the top one. And then he did like a year in review, like a year recap, where it's all the top 10 cards from retail and from hobby for the full year. And in that one, we came second because the Caitlin Clark card sold through Golden, ended up selling for $95,600.
Oh, really?
And he was like, yeah, so the Yamal's now number 2 because I reckon that's like he said $73,000 card. That was his like estimate on it. So that's why I was like, we need to take top seat back. Like we need to be the most valuable retail pool, which is why Aaron's saying that. Like $1 more and it's back at the top.
Yeah.
Which it will obviously get to.
Yeah. It's too long left in the auction not to.
You'd think there's at least $1 more coming in.
Yeah. Wait, do you include
Final 3?
What about the plus 19 on shipping?
Yeah.
Like, let's...
Final 3, go get them. We'll shut this puppy down. $77 and lots of cards, lots of packs. Hopefully, lots of big hits coming out. Checks out.
Yeah, checks out. Yeah.
So final 3 remaining. Grab your spots in the baseball as well. We will be live with National Treasures International Basketball as well, new arrival on Whatnot a little bit later.
So keen to see that.
Yeah.
I'm so keen to just hear it open in person. Does it smell like wealth?
Yeah. It's wild. The other day, like the car I drive around's not exactly fancy or new. And the other day I was driving around with a case of National Treasures in there. I was like, this is worth well more than my car, which is hilarious. It was like this small little case. It was like 40 cards in a case of regular National Treasures. It's like these 40 cards are worth way more than the car they're in. It's hilarious. Yeah, he does. We're going to demand a public apology from him when the card sells for more. Yeah, NX, we were having a look at it. It's at a pretty. Oh, actually, yeah, if there's another bottle there. Yeah, so NX, I think we ended up picking some up. I can't remember, 'cause some of the prices we were getting quoted were just outrageous. But obviously it is a product that we want, so I'd have to double check whether we ended up pulling the trigger on that or not. On the hunt for some logo fractor as well, of course. What a great looking product that is. Looks absolutely incredible. Thank you, TJ. Picked up a spot. It is now 2 to close. Two to close. So a new order came through, so just click on there, copy that, and then we can put it in here. Just go Control Shift V, so it copies it exactly. Two to close. That's it, and we're ripping here. 20 boxes. Oh, sorry, I think one bottle left.
Yeah.
Logo fractor prices were out of control with that. Wild. Yeah, get it. Final two. Final two. If somebody wants to pick up both, I'll do it for 140. Or actually, you know what? Then I've got to extend that off with everybody who's already got a spot. So if you pick up a second spot from this point forward, which means I'll also have to do it retroactively because there's a few people. I've talked myself into a corner here, but that's okay. That's why you got to watch your mouth before you speak. Shut up. Aiden and Chris, you've both picked up multiple spots, so you'll get the same discount retroactively. But if anybody wants to double down and pick up a second spot here, feel free. I'll do 2 for 140. So another 10% off if you pick up 2. So anybody who's already picked up a spot, if you pick up a second, it'll be 140. If you haven't got a spot and you want to double down on this and pick up the last 2 spots, it'll be 140. I think you catch the drift. It's 140 for 2 spots. Yeah. Bit of look factor, yeah, absolutely. So I'll go through, I'll shoot through some partial refunds to a few people who've already picked up some spots. But yeah, 2 for 140 for anybody who wants to pick up a second spot or pick up the final 2. And I don't want to put offers like that on and then punish people who already picked up 2 spots just because they decided to jump in and do that early. So it will apply to everybody who's already got their spots too. Thank you, ladies. That's it. Just final 2. Go get them. It's a good time to double down because essentially it means your second spot's only $63. Yeah, 140 for 2. Oh, did I say it a million times? Is that what you said, Mitch? Did I repeat the same thing 50 times? That's funny. Thanks, Ben. So you indeed get that that discount because that is your second spot. So let's go for it here. $14. So 1 spot to close. So if you've already got one, pick up another, and you'll get that discount. There it is. So you can see it pop up down the bottom. So if you refresh it now. Thanks, Rach. Yeah, I know, because it's so hard, Webby. It's so hard in writing to pick up sarcasm, man. It's so hard. Either that or it's just hard for me. I need to go see the doctor about a certain test. I was watching, what's his name? Aaron Chen, that Australian comedian.
Yeah.
I was watching his set the other day. He's like talking about how he went and got tested for autism.
Yeah.
And he's like, normally I'm really good at tests. I'm really like, I like tests, but this one's a really hard one because you either fail or you've got autism. Only 2 results.
That's why I reckon, like, just trying to interact between, like, generations. Because I found that the best way to overcome tone in messages is through emojis.
Yeah.
But, like, generation below me think that they only need to use emojis, and generation above me, I'll tell my dad, like, you know, I'll ask him 8 questions, how things were, and then he'll send me a thumbs up. I'm like, that is sucking. No.
Here we go. Aiden down to Rach. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Aiden does hold on. So with Verstappen, we've got Aiden, Ben with George Russell, TJ with Alonso, Ollie Behrman with Ben, Aiden with Albon, Senna, Mansell, and Coulthard with Chris, as well as Colapinto, Bortoletto with Rach, and Ulkenberg with Aiden. So it's pretty simple. Obviously, just copy these across in their respective spots.
You went in the
Copy
craziest
these.
order I did not expect you to go.
Yeah, I know. I did that because these two were right next to each other, like down here. Anyway, you don't have to do it in that order. Just like shorten these slightly so they're all vaguely the same length, which is fine because we know Prost and Schumacher are. Yes, yeah, that's fine because then when you save it here, you want them all ideally to be roughly the same size because then you can just bring this across if you press shift on there. Anyway, so everyone's got their teams up. You're being paid for this, technically. That's great. All right, let's do it. Here we go.
Crazy song life.
Quality boxes. Yeah, that's right. So they're all, the good thing is this is all 35 point. There's no
Beautiful.
variation. Beautiful. We'll bang through them pretty quick because there's a lot of packs, but there's only one numbered hit per box. So you generally just turn them into jumbo stacks. Snip out those numbered cards. Yep. There are some cool parallels in this as well. Yeah, very curious. Like Webby said before, I'm very curious to see what the final hit rate's going to be of this. Interesting to see where we stand at the end of a full case of quali. Sticky F1 cards, such a battle. Didn't think about that. Rafael Villagomez, checkered flag. I'll make a bit of a stack here and I'll give them to you in between Kushmani. Refractor of Tommy Smith. Some stuck together base hiding out there. Speed Demons, Lewis Hamilton. Victor Martins. Mini Diamond of Nikita Bedrin, $2.99. Esteban Ocon. Tommy Smith. Dennis Hauger. And at the back, Charlie Wirtz. So these are the, I don't know if you did the same with the lads yesterday, but generally we just do like a sleeve and then put a top loader there next to it. Because I'll put the cards below. Sorry, I mean just one. Sorry, bro. Just for reference. Because I'll chuck like those there. They're the sleeve cards. Oh yeah. I'll chuck these there. Those need to go in the top loader. So it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. Anyone have any predictions? Any predictions? Excuse me. I reckon we do find a black 1 of 1 railway. That's my prediction. I'll try and manifest it. We've opened a bit of quality, like a few cases, but nothing compared to the amount of hobby we've opened. So cool to do a full case here in a short window like this. Lewis Hamilton refractor. Zane Maloney. Refractor Juan Manuel Correa. Charles Leclerc and Enzo Fittipaldi in the black and white. Base pack there. I miss a refractor there? Or was that? I did think it was weird to have 3 inserts in a row. Yeah, it's so weird. 3 inserts in a row and there's nothing for like 12 cards. That's unusual. Carlos Sainz. Joshua Dirksen. Helmet, Lewis Hamilton. And Intro Pufasak. Back in the T7.
Yeah, I gave up when I was reading the cards and I was packing them. F3 driver.
Another car related injury, yeah. Logan Sargent 101, I like it. Bottas 101.
You got some luck with Logan Sargent, eh?
Absolutely. He loves to come out. You definitely see that. You see weird little spurts of certain teams or players just coming up non-stop. There was a running meme for a while on our breaks at Liverpool, which is called the Liverpool because they always came through. Like there's every break there's a big Liverpool hit.
It was like was it a Bowman break you did before? Like I swear you pulled like it felt like 30 Max Clark cards.
Yeah, definitely happens. They come in bunches. Looks like we're going Sonar. Checkered flag of Sami Magwedenev. K-Mag. Verstappen, Refractor. Stuck together base. Ollie Behrman and Kush Maney. Richard Vishaw, Team Trident in the Sonar. 45 of 150. Gavin Magnussen helmet. Christian Mansell. Sergio Perez. And nice, Nigel Mansell in the black and white railway. You know what you can pull in this? You can pull F1 armors and some of those super short print inserts. So definitely very keen to see those. Very, very keen to see if we can track some of those down. Lewis Hamilton. Refractor. Alex Albon. Lando. Good start. The second stack. There he is. Logan Sargent. Ollie Behrman in the black and white railway. Base pack. There's always one per box. Oscar Piastri. Stuka. Dennis Hauger. And nice. Ayrton Senna. Jump on the website as well and get your spots in the MLB breaking tonight too. And so it's basketball probably. It's I think halfway gone. We might load some more stuff in as well. F1 and otherwise. You know what? The quali box packs, they're not as stuck together as the hobbies. The hobbies are like glued together. Max Verstappen. Sergio Perez, helmet. Sergio Perez, refractor. Lance Stroll. Zane Maloney. Face pack. Bottas. Oscar Piastri, refractor. Pierre Gasly and Sebastian Montoya. You got a favourite F1 driver?
Probably Oscar Piastri.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Aussie boy.
He's a very likeable guy as well.
Yeah, he seems pretty cool. You?
Yeah, Piastri's up there. I like Alonso a lot.
Yeah.
Too.
Carlos Sainz. I like
I'm a
Carlos
huge
Sainz.
Carlos Sainz fan. That's normally who I say, actually.
Yeah. You're a bit of a sheep, hey?
Yeah, absolutely. George Russell. Oscar Piastri. Valtteri Bottas. Max Verstappen. Bottas again in the black and white railway. Fuchsia to 225. Gabriel Mini. Pierre Gasly. Theo Pouchet. K-Mag, and Isaac Hadjar.
What's any predictions for season?
For the season,
Yeah.
I reckon Carlos Sainz is going to do really well. I reckon Lewis Hamilton will get outdriven by Charles Leclerc. That's a hot take that a lot of people don't agree with. I think...
It's going to take a lot of adjusting to get used to him in Ferrari.
Yeah, I think it'll either go in that direction or he'll just submit, like he'll, you know how those really great athletes just like have a different gear when they need to?
Yeah.
And the change of scenery will just turn him into an absolute monster. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think there's any in between. I doubt that they're just kind of on par. I think he'll either get smoked or he'll just turn into like prime Lewis.
Oh, what a time that was.
Yeah.
It's probably the least amount of F1 I've ever watched, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I didn't have to.
Yeah.
I could tell you how it was going to end by the start of the race.
Checkered flag, Jack Crawford, Sergio Perez, Arvid Lindblad, Logan Sargent, and Zagazeta.
You went down 2 races and get punted.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I definitely agree with that. The 99, Charles Leclerc, nice.
Woo.
59 of 99.
Very nice.
And the portrait as well. Nice figure.
Yeah.
So the ones that I pop at the top here.
Yeah.
If you can top load them and then just make them in a separate pile, are the ones we'll do in the recap at the end.
Yeah.
Kevin Magnussen, Sophia Florsch, George Russell, and Verstappen. Yeah, that's decent start to this box. Yeah, I definitely agree with that Jack doing take. I think the poor bloke is a literal crosshairs on his back. Like, unless he completely drives the wheels off that car, he's going to be gone very quickly. Because I think Flavio Briatore clearly wants Colapinto and the money that comes with Colapinto. Top loader cast. Fernando Alonso, Carlos Sainz, Enzo Fittipaldi, Jack Crawford, Sergio Perez, base pack, helmet of Yuki Tsunoda, Yuki Refractor, Enzo Fittipaldi, and Victor Martins. So we go. That's 20% through the break, so a lot more left to come. One green to 99 is not exactly going to cut it. That's the best hit so far, but that's okay. We have the full case, so just stay patient, which we never are. Jack doing the cure hunger or releases his feet. I'm not even sure that'll do it. I don't think Flavio Briatore is exactly a compassionate human being based on his previous antics. I don't think world hunger is something that he cares about. Lance Stroll portrait, checkered flag, Carlos Sainz, Solov, Joe Guan Yu helmet, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, black and white Raywave, Dennis Hauger to 75 in the pink. I thought it was fuchsia, but it's not. It's the pink Raywave, 49 of 75. Alex Albon, Bordaletto refractor, Paul Aaron, and Nigel Mansell. No, not yet. Not yet. Not much on the way of Franco. Feel sorry for JD. So it's like, yeah, I agree. On an 85, thankfully. Refractor in the wrong spot. Should be the 4th card, but it's the 3rd for some reason. It was a 3-card pack. Push Mania. Logan Sargent. Nigel Mansell Refractor. Max Verstappen. Nico Hulkenberg, black and white. 1 per box base pack. Yuki Tsunoda. Roman Stanek. Joe Guan Yu and Michael Schumacher. Next, checkered flag, Alex Albon. Carlos Sainz helmet. Fernando Alonso refractor. Hulkenberg and George Russell, black and white. Mini diamond, nice. Lando Norris, 16, $2.99.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's cool, right? The mini diamonds are very cool. Isaac Hadjar. Max Verstappen in the award winners. Championship cards. Max Verstappen and Lando Norris, black and white. So generally, from what I've seen of this product, if you get a numbered insert of some sort, it counts as like an additional hit. You get 2 numbered cards per box. So finding the numbered card doesn't necessarily rule out finding another. But most boxes do have just the one. Sergio Perez. Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc again. Ollie Behrman. Max Verstappen, nice in the black and white railway. Valtteri Bottas. Oscar Piastri, driver of the day. Lando Norris and Carlos Sainz, Grand Prix winners. Nothing gold or shorter yet. Definitely looking to change that. Mind you, there's still a lot of boxes. It feels like we're deep buying for the break because I've opened so many packs, but a bit different with this format. I need to remember we're comping this against 3.5, 4 hobby boxes. That's what it's actually comparable to. Checkered flag, Logan Sargent. Lando Norris. Kevin Magnussen. Ocon. And Lawrence Van Hoopen. Pink Fuchsia to 225, Sergio Perez. Logan Sargent. Gabriel Mini. George Russell and Nice Lewis in the black and white railway. Stenshorn. Piastri. Kimi Antonelli, refractor. Esteban Ocon. Bortoletto in the black and white. It's nice. Base pack there. Pierre Gasly. Stuka. Fernando Alonso and Alan Prost, black and white. Yes, absolutely. That's going to be a big shipment. That's going to be a big shipment. F2 all others and F3 as well. And big shipments inbound. Going to be a lot of cards. We are shipping all cards with this break as well. But yes, as Aaron pointed out before, Chris is looking to complete the base set. So feel free to help him out with that. There will be plenty of baits. Chris should be able to complete the base set based off this break alone if everybody chips in. Colour Science. Tsunoda. George Russell, Refractor. George Russell again. Nikita Bedrin. Max Verstappen, Helmet. Lando Norris. Victor Martins and Lando Norris, Driver of the Day.
Have we done F2 all drivers? How do we do this? Oh, drive, yeah, sorry. Standard setup.
Yeah. Pack was super thick. A bunch of extra cards in there.
It's a good sign.
Definitely more than it's supposed to have. Checkered flag, Alexander Dunn. Yuki Tsunoda. Ollie Behrman, Refractor. Nico Hulkenberg, Colour Science in the black and white. And nice 17 of 150, Nigel Mansell. Tsunoda. Senna, Refractor. Lando Norris helmet, and Lando Norris in the black and white row mode. I can't. He got so quick. So many cards, man. Yeah, absolutely, Charlie. There'll be plenty of soccer getting loaded up in the coming days. We're just waiting on some shipments to arrive. We've had a little bit of soccer here and there, but not as much as usual the last few days. But that is certainly all about to change. We've got some really, really cool stuff coming through. Yeah, I'll tell you pretty directly actually, NX. There was one really cool set. We ordered a case of it, I think 5 months ago, and it's about to arrive. Charlie Wirtz, if you can believe that. It's more Inception soccer. We've got a full case of that coming, and then some of the rest I'll keep a secret. Zane Maloney, but it's a full case of Inception soccer, which is just one of the best products. Alex Albon, Franco Colapinto in the black and white. Yeah, we ordered that at the time that was a new product, seriously. And then the guys in the US who we bought it from, yeah, they were not great, let me put it that way. Sebastian Montoya, Danny Rick, and Oliver Gauthier. What's Danny Rick doing?
You racing a Bathurst? Or he's gonna just
Don't know what he's
sitting in his millions.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't know what he's actually doing in terms of racing, but he's doing some ambassadorship stuff with different places, and yeah, he's just living the life.
Yeah.
That's very stuck together. Checkered flag of Lawrence Van Hoopen. Baldi. Valtteri. Carlos Sainz. Ocon. Green to 99 is Luke Browning for the F3 spot. 93 of 99. Alonso. Isaac Hadjar. Alex Albon and Richard Bishaw. What do we got left? 10 after this. So after this, we're halfway. After this box, it's been a weak start. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a weak start. Yeah, I mean, NX, we heard some pretty crazy rumors, right? $1 billion buyout figures or whatever. If he does, they got to take Helmut Marko with him as well. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. It seems like, which is a wild thing to say, but it seems like Lawrence can get things done. Newey's over there. It depends behind the scenes how strong his connection is with Newey as well. But it's got to be a pretty convincing pitch when they throw a blank checkbook at you and you look at the wind tunnel development they've built and the infrastructure around it and the forward progress they've made. Bringing Newey on, like Lawrence Van Hoopen, you obviously don't want to be on a sinking ship. And obviously this year, Joe Guanyu, this year Red Bull certainly felt like it started going in that direction. Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, Amari Cordial, base, Roman Stanek, Baldi, Zane Maloney, and Zagazeta. I think so too. I think it's smart too, NX. Like you just do a year or two with an option not to extend. You wouldn't sign any long contracts. Go see how it is with the regulation changes. See who comes out on top. And the good thing about being Max Verstappen is you can just walk into any team, including going back to Red Bull, and they'll take you with open arms. So why not go print money for a year or two, see whether you made the right call, and if not, you can just go kick somebody else out of their seat. He's in a privileged position being as good as he is. Certainly comes with some benefits, having the reputation he does. Richard Vishaw. Lewis Intrapupasak. Victor Martins. Kushmani. 225, Max Verstappen. 34 of 225. Charles Leclerc helmet. Victor Martins. Joe Guanyu and Browning. Very weak start. Nothing gold, orange, red, or shorter. So, quite how we want to start. I'll find some shorter print action. But we're only halfway, so there's a good chance that we just pick the eyes out of the bad boxes so far, but I'm glad it's not a half case break. Ocon. Joe Guanyu.
Full-time sim racer at home.
Max Verstappen. Yeah, I can see it too. And he's been dropping hints as well that he's not going to be driving forever. Danny Rick, Roman Stanek, which I kind of respect, to be honest. He doesn't have that obsession to be the greatest forever. He had something to prove and he's proven it. Fernando Alonso. I don't think he's going to be there just to set ridiculous benchmark records. Zach O'Sullivan. Pierre Gasly, helmet, and Solov. He also seems to have a lot of interest in other racing categories, other disciplines. The good thing is he can do whatever he wants to and whatever he feels like doing, and he seems to have realised it as well. I don't think he has much obligation to anyone. Ollie Behrman. Hulkenberg.
Yeah, I think if Agent Cody Banks can get into NASCAR, then Max Verstappen can.
Yeah.
Then Agent Cody Banks is a secret agent.
Logan Sargent. Bottas. And nice. Black and white border letter. The 75, nice. Michael Schumacher. 29 of 75. Cool hit for the Shumi spot. I think that was in the mini. No, that one got picked up actually. Perez, Santiago Ramos, Danny Rick, and Stenthorn. At some point, the gold, orange, red, and hopefully black 101 boxes are going to start showing up. Only one black card here. Yeah, I know. At the moment, we have not gone shorter than to 75. So, not quite the start we expected.
Filtering through. Filtering through. Means we're one step closer.
We're building up. We're building up. That's what it is. Building up to something great.
Yep.
Perez, Nando helmet, Victor Martins, Danny Rick, Carlos Sainz, base pack, Alonso, Zagazeta, Lance Stroll, and Amari Cordial. Dennis Hauger, Max Verstappen, Verstappen again, Piastri, Max Esterson, and Mini Diamond of Intra Sack, $2.99. Lance Stroll, Max Verstappen, Ocon, and Fernando Alonso. Eight to go after this box. We're only just over halfway away, so plenty of packs left to rip. But based on our early cases that we got, this there seems to be plenty of orange and gold. But we've done a great job avoiding it here in the first 11 boxes. Kravitz, Joe Banu, Joseph Loke, Charles Leclerc, Kevin Magnussen, Pink, Lava to 225, Piotr Wisnicki, Roman Stanek, Murray Boyer, Zane Maloney, and Gabriella Mini. That's it. That's it, Annie. We're just building up. Just building up. Paul Aaron. Nice Piastri helmet. Max Esterson. Lando Norris. Andrea Kimi Antonelli. It's a nice one. In black and white. So curious to see how he does next year. Kevin Magnussen. Dino Bogdanovic. Nice pick up for F3, even though it is just a refractor. George Russell and Stuka.
So refractor's guaranteed in every box.
Yeah, there's multiple in every box in this. Yeah. Yeah, it depends on the product. Depends on the product. But yeah, most products, refractor tends to be the most common. It's the base refractor. Most products have a few of them per box.
Yeah. Is the F1 season starting in Melbourne this year? Or
Yeah, it's back to starting in Melbourne. Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, end of March, probably.
Oh,
Yeah, but it is starting in Melbourne, which would be great.
are you going?
You know what we've been doing the last few years? So we have gone a lot of times, but
Yep.
since the prices kind of
They're
erupted
ridiculous.
exponentially,
Yeah.
we've just put the money into, everybody just chips in, you just get drinks, food, whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody's house with a really nice big TV,
That's a ripper idea.
and you just with like 20 people just watch the race somewhere in
Yeah.
person, and you save about $300 per person.
Yeah.
Key and Shields. If I get somebody else to pay for the tickets, Sergio Perez, or you find a really good deal, then yes, but those deals have been harder to come by the last few years with Drive to Survive coming out. Alan Prost,
Yeah.
Lance Stroll, Joe Guan Yu, and Sergio Perez, 102 of 150 in the Sona. Bottas, Oliver Gautier, Pierre Gasly, and Maria Marti. I know it's going to be crazy. What is it? 5 or 6 rookies? I've stopped counting now. But a lot. Yuki Tsunoda, Lewis Hamilton, Nigel Mansell refractor, Lewis, Danny Rick, black and white, base pack, Esteban Ocon, Dennis Hauger again, and Leonardo Fornaroli. Have you been?
Nah.
In person?
Nah, never.
It's awesome. It's so good.
I've heard it. I worked at an office in, where was it, Peran?
Oh yeah.
And you could hear them racing around from all the way from out there. But yeah, nah, never been. Definitely on the bucket list. I don't know if I would see it in Melbourne though. I think I'd want to make a bit of travel out of it.
Yeah.
Because whenever I'm just in a big crowd in Melbourne, I just think about going home. And it's just so easy. Whereas if you're traveling, you kind of have to put up with it.
Yeah, it is pretty good though, because you can, if you get general admission seats, you just pick a good corner to sit at. You get there early enough to get a good spot. You just pull out camp chairs.
Yeah, but isn't
I guess
what's early enough?
Yeah, look, you got to be there pretty early.
Like a week?
Nah. Alex Albon, Verstappen. If you just stay when they open the gates, you can snag
yeah.
a really nice spot. Michael Schumacher, and there's plenty going on with the air shows and everything. So Enzo Fittipaldi and all the different classes that race. Piastri.
So they do an air show.
They do an air show, bro, and there's always like they have a bunch of different like Carrera GT3 racing and classic racing. There's stuff on all day. Yeah.
I don't even know that.
They put on it's a full day event. Carlos Sainz, Tommy Smith.
You know what's honestly one of the best like live experiences I've ever been to was the Australian air show.
Yeah, I went there too.
That
was great.
That's mad.
It was great. They put it on like once every 10 years.
Yeah, it's literally once in a blue moon.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I remember we were sitting. They started up like I think it was a FA18 maybe.
Yeah.
And it was pointed. We were right up against like the ropes, and we were sitting right behind this thing, and they turned the engines off.
Yeah.
And we were sitting there, and we looked at each other, and we were like, I mean, it's cool, but it's nowhere near what I thought it would be, because we were sitting directly behind it. I was surprised that they let the plane, point its ass directly at the crowd while it was starting up.
Yeah.
And it was on the runway, and it was about to start taxiing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it turns out that idle and like thrust are two very different modes on those engines. Because he was stationary, and I was like, that's not even that strong. And he started like pushing hard enough to move.
Yeah.
And like people sitting in their chairs were getting like bowled over. And it was just like dusk. And I couldn't even stand upright. I was like, okay, it's pretty impressive. That's more what I expected. Oh, trackside official. That's awesome.
Oh, that's so good. That's a
cool.
good spot.
Intra Puffersack. Is that who you're talking about, Webby? Are you just trying to make me say it again? But yeah, Melbourne's a great time. Christian Mansell. Fernando Alonso. Nico Hülkenberg. Danny Rick. Sergio Perez. 75, Alain Prost. 10 of 75, it's nice, but I won't be happy till we go shorter than that. Fernando Alonso. Dino Boganovic. Lance Stroll, and that's Oscar Piastri.
On the just on the edge show.
Melbourne was better than Singapore. There you go. Porsche
Oh,
supercars
the
will be at this
F1?
year. They're usually a staple. Yeah, they're great viewing. What's F3? Melbourne is always good. Monza was excellent. Yeah, that's cool, no.
Monster's cool.
A few years ago, me and my mate got 2 tickets for the price of one Valentine's Steel Day. That's great. That's cool. Yeah, Monza would have been a cool experience for sure. I remember years and years ago, it was just after we moved to Australia, so it must have been like 2008 or something, and I'm very curious if anyone in the chat remembers this. You will remember it if you were there. In Melbourne, during the air show, they did, the fighter jet came over and was doing barrel rolls and whatever, and we were all standing there watching it. It was all, really cool. And then it disappeared into the clouds, just directly straight up, did like a big pull like that, and just disappeared.
Yeah.
And everyone was quiet watching the plane, and then after he disappeared into the clouds, it's just like everyone started talking again and whatever, moving about, and you could hear people like pointing and talking about something. Like 30 seconds later, and he was just free falling through the clouds, like off axis, like he turned the engines off or something, like it was part of the show.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
But he's just like flying like off axis, just like it looks like he's like floating down, but obviously very fast. Yeah. But just like off axis, comes through the clouds, and then just like clearly obviously turned his engines back on or whatever to regain control. But he was flailing like this, regained control, and just blasted the afterburners to take back off. But he clearly miscalculated because he was way closer to the ground than expected. People legit like fell on the ground, covering both ears. I remember I was like, I thought my eardrums were going to burst. It was like full body like shaking, and he just went like, and then took off. And then for like 2 years after, there's no fighter jets in the air show. I was like, this dude got whipped for sure. I remember it so clearly. It was crazy. I remember being there. I was like, I don't think that went how he wanted it to go. Like, unbelievably cool. But when people are literally like babies crying, like people on the ground wincing in pain, I was like, I think he miscalculated that one slightly. I think it was like 2008 or something. I remember just seeing it and being like, that was one of the coolest but craziest things I've ever seen. Zach O'Sullivan. Max Verstappen. Keen Shields. Jeez, this is very stuck. Oscar Piastri. Valtteri Bottas, black and white. Lance Stroll. Josep Maria Marti. Esteban Ocon and Theo Pouchet. Porsche Cup. Supercars F2, F3. Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. That's really cool. That's really cool. They do this thing called the, I can't remember what the exact title is. Ultimate Speed Comparison, I think, or something like that. And that was like some fancy name, but it's really cool. They always get like a fast road car.
Yep.
And then a V8 supercar and an F1 car to all do the lap at the same time, but they leave.
Oh, that's cool.
They calculate what their expected lap is.
So
and they leave that distance apart, so they finish at the same time. Yeah,
that's cool.
But it's cool to watch them catching.
Yeah.
Gold! We've got gold! How did that take 16 boxes? That was disgraceful. Gabriel Mini. Yuki Tsunoda. Callum Boyce-Sin. So there we go. Last 5 boxes. That's this is where it's all going to turn. It's all going to be gold or shorter here. I promise. Otherwise, full refunds for everybody. Isn't that right, Toby?
Yeah, man.
Toby's going to be paying for it. Fernando Alonso.
I got you.
And gold to 50. It's Max Verstappen. That's actually nice.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a nice card.
Yeah.
I like that shot too.
Yeah.
If you pay for my ticket, I'll wear the Trident hat. It seems like a good deal. It'll bring in a lot of business. Max Verstappen. Charlie Wirtz. Webby, the problem with that is if I paid for a ticket, I could go and wear the Trident hat. Victor Martins and Fittipaldi. You should go with Trident hats on, Webby, and when people ask you questions or bring up the Trident F2 team, just be like, what? I've never heard of it. No, I only know one Trident. Thank you. I'm glad that was a good gold as well. Time is too valuable. That's debatable. Michael Schumacher. Hulkenberg. Kimi Antonelli, Refractor, Bottas, and Oliver Gotte. Perez. Nigel Mansell. Oscar Piastri helmet and Max Verstappen black and white. Full case break at the F1. That would be good content though.
That would be sick. Need some pretty awesome noise cancelling on your microphone.
You would, yeah. You wouldn't be able to hear much. We'd have to learn sign language.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Daniel. Totally agree, bro. Totally agree. So far, not been up to scratch. Not been up to scratch, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can change you.
Yeah. Means we do. I know math. That means we do.
There we go, orange. So we're working our way down here. So this is already, the last 2 boxes have been better than the first 15, so I'll take the forward progress. Sergio Perez. Danny Rick. Bortoletta. Lando Norris. Lindblad. And it's going to be a portrait of some sort. The 25, it is...
Danny Rick! Danny boy!
I'll take Danny Rick and Verstappen
Yeah.
to short print so far. We'll mag that up as well.
The OG Red Bull team.
Hey, Mag. Alain Prost. George Russell. And Verstappen. All good. Come on, just go in order. Now give us a red and then a one of one.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
No, I didn't see that. Bottas released a chin called O. Yeah, Webby. You didn't specify who you'd hand them out to, so I don't doubt that's true. We'll just send a video like this of this sort of frame and just like, here, proof, I'll show you. It says someone came in and grabbed it.
Thanks. Grazie.
I don't know, I reckon his previous income might disqualify him, Nada, unless international income isn't counted. I think his version of Centrelink is not having to pay income tax on the many millions he's made by living in Monaco. I think that's better than Centrelink. He's on that Monaco Centrelink.
We'll let you know. I'm technically, since I was on the stream where we hit a 1-on-1 super fractor, I'm on a hot streak. So, it's on you, man.
Right.
So it means we have to.
Kushmani, Perez, Luke Browning. We do have a habit of hitting 1-on-1s, to be fair. Logan Sargent, Luke Browning again. Kevin Magnussen. Franco Colapinto, Refractor. George Russell and Charles Leclerc. How long did it take you to find that outrage? Like, I'm guessing you obviously just apply online or something? Like, is that how it works? And then you just gotta wait to hear what they say? It's cool. It'd be a cool experience. Rachel's trackside for the...
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool. I was curious to know what the sort of training would be like. Like, hey, see those quick things? Stay away from them. just wait.
Tim Kramitz, Charles Leclerc, Oliver Gotte, Ollie Behrman, Solov, gold again. Yeah,
Hey.
Gansley, 42 of 50.
Nice. Nice.
So
nice,
two
nice.
golds and an orange after a lot of whinging from us before that. It's a decent recovery. Let's see how we finish. Ocon, Lando Norris, and Alex Albon. No, that one. Closed it shortly after I had too many applicants. Declined 700 plus people.
Wow.
Nice.
What made you stand out?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did you put on there? I guess that's a secret tip, huh? Maybe to hold that one.
Because I applied and I attached like 35 Polaroids of myself shirtless and I got knocked back. So, what did you do different?
Same thing. It just works for Rage. Have done stuff. Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, that makes sense, Rach. So you don't just get let straight in.
Oh,
Just like
yeah.
work your way up the ladder. That does make sense.
Checks out. Well, that makes sense.
Yes.
For some reason, I thought it was personal when they said no to me.
Fornaroli, Joe Guanyu, Lando Norris, Danny Rick, Dennis Hauger, Fernando Alonso, 58 of 299, mini diamonds. Alonso, Hulkenberg, Pierre Gasly, and Alain Prost. We'll be saying the application requires people to have opened at least 3 packs or more on screen.
Right.
That's why you got knocked back.
God damn it. So it was personal.
Nikita Vedran, K-Mag, Lando Norris, Ollie Behrman, Tsunoda, K-Mag, Gullah Saints, Perez, and Nigel Mansell. Has to go red or shorter here.
Feel it in my loins.
Taylor Barnard, Lewis, RB Award winners, Alex Albon, Dirksen, mini diamond of Lando, 150 of 299, Lewis again, Zane Maloney, Danny Rick, and Tommy Smith. Pizza with sorters, yeah. All right, and to finish off, Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, Joseph Loke, Victor Martins, Lewis in the black and white railway, Charles Leclerc helmet, Lance Stroll, Joe Guan Yu, and Juan Manuel Correa. And that'll finish it off. Legends, thank you very much for the fill. We needed to test that out because it's only 3.5 hobby boxes worth of pricing. Like the spot prices are quite cheap. But I think we will leave Quali as a couple of boxes in a mixer here or there, because it is fun to mix it up and it can go large, but I don't think a standalone case break is something we'll do again, because we want the hit rate to be a bit higher than that if we're going to be doing a full case. There was a lot of numbered cards, don't get me wrong, compared to 3 or 4 boxes. The math checks out there, which didn't go quite short enough, in my opinion. But I'm very glad those last 3 of those last 5 boxes were the way they were, seriously, because prior to that, it was looking quite somber. Let's do a recap. Inter Puppersack, Behrman, Schumi, Verstappen, Van Hoopen, Browning, Dunn, Mantle, Sargent, Perez, Albon, Norris, Stroll, Hauger, Leclerc, Villa Gomez, Bedrin, Medvedev for sure, Russell, Mini, Jack Crawford, Bella Barnard, Norris, Tramitz, Fornaroli, Alonso, Perez, Gabriel Mini, Mantle, Prost, Kane Shields, Perez, Wisnicki, Tramitz, and Hauger. Pierre Gasly to 50. Max Verstappen to 50. And Danny Boy! Danny Rick. He always shows up, seriously. In the orange. Ladies, thank you very much. We'll get our hands on some more Chrome Hobbies and some more Paddock Pass and hopefully some Logo Fractor and Sapphire. We'll see you for more very, very shortly. Thank you. Jump in the MLB break as well on the website. We'll see you soon, legends.
See you guys.